Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 2. Sound effects. Sound effects. Let's get this music popping. Music popping. What is going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? People out there, Stream is working. That is all good. Hey. Let me know if the vocals are good or not in the chat. Let me know if the visuals is okay. I did a couple of adjustments or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and share some stuff on Twitter. And what is going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and give those shout outs. For those who watch this video on the replay, guess what? Don't worry about it. I will have timestamps and all that stuff, as well as I'm gonna format some of these topics in a shorter video, so that way that people that have a short attention span can get about the same experience without the interaction, as I like to do. Bufo on the beat, what is going on? Nice one, what is good? And then what's going on? Avery Price was good. Farm One Recon, what's good? SPRB, what's good? Zom City, what's going on? Drew, what is good? Trey, what is going on? Hey, air horns for everybody. Let me get this situated real quick. I'm gonna tweet this out, of course. I'm gonna talk about this Cash Money AP situation. I'm gonna give my hot take and stuff, and see what you guys think about this. It's part of the allure of checking in on the live stream, so bear with me here. And I guess I'm going to drop the beat, of course. You know, why not? Hey, you are now tuned in to the funky sounds of DJ Pain1, coming from live from the MPC Live II, with the speaker on it, the armrest. Yeah, we got a hell of a show today, so just bear with me. All right, I got that tweet out there, so we are good to go here. Just letting everybody catch up. What is good, everybody? Only the Phonk, what's going on? John Moreland, what a name I have not seen in a while. Word and Read, what is good? Nancy P Music Group, what is going on? Lay Smooth, what's good? God, D-Light Hotter, what is going on? Joey D, what is up? Eddie Oz, what is good? Hey. All right, face reveal time, guys. What is going on, people? So, looks like everything is okay here, as I'm checking in with everybody, giving shout outs and stuff like that, because that's what I like to do on these live shows here. The Club, what is good? Stefan, what is going on? Dash Han Beats, what's good? So like I was saying, we got a hell of a show, as you can see, with the topic at hand here. We're gonna talk about things, and that's usually how we do things on this channel. We talk about things, and then I just cook up and whatnot. I don't think I'm gonna be on no 4 hours or anything like that, just in case people hear that. Goddamn. Was that thunder? Shit, that was crazy. Oh, thank you for that donation, Eddie. Yeah, support your fellow producers. Hey, I'm gonna let that roll. But yeah, like I was saying, Cash Money AP has been accused of stealing a sample, and we're going to talk about that, of course. And if y'all have any other topics, of course, I will expound on that before I get into the show. But again, I do these live shows for you guys. I don't want to just be one of those people that just live stream making beats and don't pay you no mind and whatnot, and acting like I deserve y'all following when I don't deserve shit, because this is about you guys.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Support you, fellow producer. Folded hands.
Hey. But yeah, so Terry, what is going on? So we got a pretty good show here. We're gonna go ahead and start it off like this. So I had paid a visit to this guy. I had paid a visit to this guy here, which is Wilo, the producer or whatnot, on IG. And the reason why I had tuned in was because I had to bring up the other part of the beat here. I need the harps. Hey, but I had tuned into him, and again, I'm gonna put that link over here so y'all can, you can check him out on IG. But I was actually tagged in this post by somebody that follows what I do on YouTube. Of course, I was not the person that he wanted tagged. He wanted Producer Grind tagged in it. He also wanted DJ Academics tagged in it. These are two people or two entities that don't give a shit about if you're some random producer or not. Even though this whole entire thing has spun off of the energies of Pop Smoke, again, another so-called black man being killed through violence and whatnot. Though, one can argue about how he died and how he talks a lot of shit on his records. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't mean that he should be killed nonetheless, regardless. But yeah, so this producer, he had posted that new album out now, produced on For the Night, the remake of my sample. He was very upset that the sample was remade and that he was not credited for the record in itself. So yeah, so he got really salty. He started posting this stuff. He was talking about how he doesn't like drama. I mean, come on, man. Fuck all that. Like if it's something that you did, no matter what, you should act a goddamn fool. But there's other things that you should have done and that I want to utter amongst all you younger producers or producers that are still chasing placements like that, and you really want to work with everybody and you think it's kumbaya, we all friends, and you want to get placements and shit like that because my God, you guys need to start doing better with yourselves. But a lot of you guys are young and I can understand that. So yeah, let's bring in the other part here. So with that being said, getting further into the story, he said CashMoney AP tried to sign him and that he was, he had all these other deals on the table, and that he really wanted to have lots of placements and live the best life, because that's why a lot of producers that aren't discovered and have these type of situations want, that's what we all want, not even fronting, by the way. But nonetheless, though, he had this situation that occurred, and it was unfortunate because when this situation had occurred, he was in the midst of negotiating other deals because he allegedly is a hot producer. Matter of fact, produced by JC Beats. What is going on? He was the person that actually tagged me in it. Shazam, the producer. What is going on? Past Pace and Nathaniel. What's good? King Brilliance and Bread. What's good? Works and Wizards. What's going on? But nonetheless, though, push come to shove, the album comes out. Then he finds out that sample, which I guess he had presented to CashMoney AP, was a placement, and he got all salty and stuff. So I already put the link in the chat so that you guys can go over there and follow him and show him love or whatever. But I already know what's gonna transpire from that. A lot of the guys that may not partake in the chat, which a lot of you guys partake in the chat, but some of the people in here are going to think that he's gonna blow up or whatnot, and y'all gonna follow him because he has this huge following, because he got a big Pop Smoke placement, and the reality of that situation is that he has been jacked. He did post right here the sample, which he had an original post which I was tagged in and I couldn't find because I had to go and I had to hit up CMP and ask him who was the producer. And that actually brings me into this paradigm right here. That's how important you are as a producer. it's not easy. It's not hard to forget about you guys. It's not hard to be forgotten about, because almost everybody does this stuff. Almost everybody that's tuned into this channel, I can guarantee you, makes a beat, makes beats, whatever it be, FL Studio, Ableton Live, MPC, Studio One, whatever, you know, Cubase, I don't know. I'm just naming DAW. So, you know, it's not a spectacular thing. It really isn't. It is not easy. I mean, it's not hard to make beats these days at all. There's like plenty of tools and stuff like that. Matter of fact, there's plenty of tools to extract the very DNA of the MIDI and stuff like that. But what he fails to realize, and I don't even think he has the ear to understand, that record actually is the exact same sample. It's just pitched up. That's all that happened. Like, I guess what it came down to, CashMoney AP pitched it up and basically let it ride, because when he had the original post with the actual song, which he said he was threatened by the legal team over there for Pop Smoke, that they was going to take it down, or he was going to get a DMCA or whatever. It was the exact same sample. It really was. Like, it really was. But he claims that CashMoney AP and his other producers or whatever that he signed to his CashMoney AP's label, which CashMoney AP, for those who don't know, is a French producer that I guess he relocated out here in the United States. I met him out here in Georgia, in Atlanta. I met him out here at A3C. I met him at the same time that I met DJ Pain1. Me and DJ. I'm broke. Thank you for the donation.
Oh, you a bag for that Melodyne tutorial, so tears of joy.
I don't have a Melodyne tutorial yet, by the way. I'm looking at the chat here, so you guys don't think that I'm ignoring you. A lot of you guys are saying Studio 4 1 3.5, Studio One 3.4. I sent it on Sweetwater. I don't know what you're talking about, Bufo. CashMoney AP signed Young Kyle. Young Kyle's the producer behind the Old Town Road record, of course, which was the one of the biggest records of last year. I could easily say that without sounding like cap. Matter of fact, this whole entire stream is not a hit piece against CashMoney AP. Yes, we have had back and forths on Twitter, and I've battled it out with his producers that he signed, nonetheless, because they all wanted to defend him. And I say this to you guys: you should never fight somebody else's battles. By the way, ever. And I say this with experience, which is the other thing too, as well, which I'm going to say to Wilo. And this is my message to you that will be in the video that I'm going to do tomorrow. It's going to be the short version of what I'm doing today. My dude, I have no pity for you. I know that's going to rattle some people. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why wouldn't you have pity for this guy? Let's go ahead and drop the music here. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, why would you not have pity for somebody that got their stuff jacked? Well, it's quite easy. It's quite simple. This game right here is not for the weak. This game is also not for the people that are well and prepared. Secondly, with all due respect, without him having this situation going on, how many of you guys actually would have known of this dude? And this is not a hit piece against Wilo or CashMoney AP, but this is all facts. Like, you would not have known of this guy. As a matter of fact, there are producers right now that are openly saying on Twitter that they are not going to give you guys publishing. You're lucky if you get credit for the record. If you do get credit for the record, you know, that's worth more than you getting your publishing. And I'm like, bruh, like, you guys need to understand, when you try to work with somebody, when you're down here, and this is the reality of the situation here. When you're down here and somebody's up here, they are the ones. The person up here has all of the sauce. He has all of the sauce, you know, figuratively. And if you are a producer that's trying to get on and nobody's heard of you, and you're down here, let me see, I'm trying to get it towards the camera. You're down here, right down here, and they do something with you and they call upon you, dude. Yeah, absolutely. it's a no-brainer for you to work with them. And that's the reason why you want to work with these guys. And so therefore, that's when you get fucked in the game. That's how these types of things happen. And I say this with no hatred. I'm not hating on CashMoney AP. I'm not hating on Wilo, but these are facts, and it's a sad thing, but it's a part of the game. Nobody owes you shit in this game, bruh. And if you actually are to work with somebody that is up here and you're down here, those types of things are going to happen to you quite often. I've talked about it several times on my channel. Matter of fact, I've risked a lot of my career actually talking about this because of people that actually know the gatekeepers. The only difference now is that I actually have access to these gatekeepers in the biz, and I don't really give a shit about placements. Secondly, and they actually know that. They know I offer way more than that. And that's the other thing when you're down here. What are you offering? If it's just samples, it's just loops, hi-hats, and this person's up here and he has all the connections, he ain't got to holler at you for shit. And also, why are you working with somebody that already has producer? Thank you for the sub. Why in the fuck are you working with a producer that already has producer signed with them? This is something that both MG and CMP actually expounded on Spicy Sundays. And it makes total sense. Like, why do you need to collab? Now, I understand the dynamic of what CashMoney AP is doing with these producers that he's signing is because he has all these legitimate projects here, and he's unfortunate for him, for some godforsaken reason, he has ran out, or he just doesn't want to work hard. He just wants to work smarter. Nonetheless, this is where I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and not say he's not creatively tapped out in his 20s. Like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assume that. Let's assume that, and that is the reason why you should not go and reach for placements when you're down here and somebody is up here. The other thing is the reason why Wilo shouldn't have went to him. Obviously, he didn't have his ducks in a row, because you should walk in with your own lawyer. You should have your own team. There's not a lawyer. I promise you, there's not a lawyer. If you have a situation going on, and I'm going to explain the situation at hand too, of what other things theoretically could have went down, there's not a reason why you shouldn't have a legal team early. You should already have a firm understanding of what's going to go on. And there's a lot more to the story at hand that I want to explain to you guys, because again, I went through this. I've had my shit taken. I've had my placement taken from not from somebody that just randomly was already in the game, but people that I work with. And when I tell you, I've known these guys for a long ass time. We have been 8 years in with a relationship, and then as soon as they hit Hollywood, guess what happened? The big guys, the guys in the suits and stuff like that, was like, oh well, the track in itself, it could use a little work. I know a producer that could make this more pop, and he's gonna do all this stuff to the record. He's platinum. He's worked with this artist, that artist. Just go ahead and collaborate with him and whatnot, and we're gonna give him credit at the end of the day. And the exact same thing, same issue that Wilo, that producer, was going through. Just things wasn't working out, and I didn't see that coming, but it happened. So and I see a lot of people in the chat saying, oh, you should have a contract and all this stuff. When you're younger, you don't think about those things, and that's the thing that we need to start as young men. As young men, fuck all this black and white shit and all this shit. That don't have nothing to do with it, because I know that's coming. But as young men, old men, any man, if you're jumping into a situation that has to do with business, you should always have your ducks in a row, have your legal team, have your contracts, understand what your role is, and understand what can happen in this game, because you can be as prepared and still shit happens. Again, I went through that whole entire thing. I got my money, I got my credit on the record. I got tons of money from it because it went on to be in films. It end up being used on MPC, ABC. These are all the things that people, they like to joke because, oh, you know, Ad McCree doesn't have platinum plaques. Just from that placement alone, from a group that nobody has heard about massively or worldwide, I made close to $250,000. Close to $250,000. One placement. A lot of people have not even seen 15,000 on a record. On a record that from whatever reason has been blown up, but went #1 on the Billboard, all this stuff. That imagine that. And that's from being fucked over too, by the way. That's from being fucked over and knowing I was fucked over. And you know, the bounce back is incredible because you have to learn from these types of situations. So that's why I don't feel bad for Wilo and the situation that he had with CashMoney AP. Now, the other part of it is that, again, these placements that are happening now for some godforsaken reason, and also to the fact that a lot of music producers aren't that important because there are thousands of us out here, because it's not hard to make beats, especially if we're going to talk about a certain format of a beat, like a certain trap beat. Everybody's using the same drums on purpose. You know, it's a particular style of music in this time, in this era, that everybody can do because everybody knows where the drums are. You know, people don't take risk. It's just very easy to do this stuff. I mean, download the drums on Reddit. We already know the scope. Take your stolen $15 Omnisphere license, $15 Omnisphere license you got off an IG scamming ass bastard, and try to find out the folders of the presets of your favorite music producer, and just get your shit on, get your rocks off that way. That's pretty much what's happening now altogether. Now the whole entire loop based thing, that's the new wave. It's you go to a damn music producer that is already established and he has his shit rolling, and now you're sending in these damn loops. Now we're taking in we're gonna look from the record label's perspective. CashMoney AP is the well-known producer, right? And I guess because at the end they said that Palace and Mike Dean had something to do with the record too as well. And now we're looking at that perspective, and those are big names. Wilo is fighting against those guys to get credit for a record, and the record label's going to go with CashMoney AP because CashMoney AP has got his multi-platinum plaques. He has established his big farm of music producers for some reason that want to go and collab with him over there. I don't know where the fuck he's at. Probably LA. I don't know. It's not in my business. I don't give a shit. But y'all want to go over there. He has that. He's the established name. He's the conglomerate, none to say the least. And the label's going to know that, and they're going to put out this record most of the time. And you can ask TM88 if he hasn't said it already. Matter of fact, he has said it already. He said it in the one of his Genius interviews that he even know that that a person that he worked with face to face, Lil Uzi Vert, and this is multi-platinum producer TM88, you know, the trap god of y'all generation, the producer, the Dr. Dre, one of the Dr. Dre's, you know, him and Metro Boomin, Southside. He didn't know that he got a placement on Lil Uzi Vert's album. He didn't know it was gonna drop. It dropped, and then the record that he did with them came out, and there it is. It is what it is. So you got that situation going on, and then you have to understand that, yeah, everybody got their shit. They're just celebrating. The biggest thing that Wilo did in this situation is that he just made sure that his post was seen on IG, and he made sure that his post was seen on IG because he was very upset, because obviously he's a fan of CashMoney AP. And CashMoney AP probably posted that shit on his IG and was like, yeah, I got a new record coming out. Another plaque is on the way. And booyah. So, you know, that's the situation of at hand here. And I seen somebody in the chat was talking about that he got his placement or whatnot, you know, but it's sad that he actually had to raise all this cane to get that placement out there. And that is the thing that I want you guys to understand, that yeah, like shit like this happens all the time. Now let's go ahead into the deeper shit. Let's get into the real shit that I want you guys to understand about this game here. A lot of you guys probably already had placements and didn't even know it. And that just goes into that whole entire thing that I just talked about. Let me explain. Now, somebody that like me that does go to labels, despite what people say and people believe, because I'm not on social media bragging, I actually go to Atlantic Records at least once or twice a month. Just to see what's going on and to kick it with people that I've developed relationships over the years that weren't at Atlantic Records at the time. Same thing with over there at Empire Records. I have people that I have years of relationships with, and I go over there. Now, I went into a session not too long ago and got a placement. And you know how I got that placement? Because the artist in himself, which when you guys post your beats online, this is just red alert, by the way. 9 times out of 10, our artists will rip your shit. It doesn't even matter if your beat is tagged or not, because a lot of you guys believe if you tag your beat, that if you tag a beat a whole bunch, that they actually give a shit enough to actually pay for the beat. No, they don't. They really don't. Again, producers are everywhere. Most record labels run inside of studios, by the way, for all the people that are in the non-know. Most labels exist inside of a recording studio, and they from there will say, oh, well, I don't give a fuck about this person. The A&R will say, hey man, I know a producer. I think he's hot.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
My bad, mint scalar. I'm dumb, so here's another tears of joy.
Thank you so much for that donation. But yeah, just went in there on a humbug. I was doing photography at that time. By the way, that's a good way to get yourself in the door if you really want to partake in this fucked up game. Yeah, I was doing photography for an artist or whatnot, doing some videography work, some light work or whatnot. I'm probably going to end up releasing it eventually, but anyway, so, the artist played the record or whatnot. It had the whole Beatstars tag in it. Had the artist tag in, the producer's tag in it. And he rapped right over that shit. And the A&R was like, well, I don't like that beat anyways. I don't care. Yeah, I need something like this. And the A&R pitched the idea. The artist liked the idea. The A&R could not play the guitar, but he had the guitar there. Guess who knows how to play the guitar? Moi. I just learned last year, right? Guess what happened? Because it is a thirsty game, right? It's a thirsty game. And if I got bills to pay, and if I'm a broke ass dude or whatnot, what am I supposed to do in a situation like that where I can make thousands of dollars for doing little to nothing? What would you do? Because I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, I wouldn't do it. I would feel bad. Protect the producers. But the reality of it is, when I see some people, when they post on social media, when somebody asks about a situation, oh man, I don't give a fuck. The whole Tekashi 6ix9ine, oh, if you got a placement with Tekashi 6ix9ine, oh, I would just make the beat. I wouldn't have nothing to do with it. I'll just collect my check and go. Well, there you go. Your moral fabric is exposed. But I played a whole entire totally different melody. Obviously, I wasn't gonna sit there and do the exact same damn thing. No, sir, absolutely. So think about that shit. Played a totally different melody on the guitar. Another producer, which was the man that they really wanted, but he couldn't play the guitar. Did the other part, the drums or whatnot. Added 808. Record's done. Everybody's paid. And the deeper part about that is the manager was trying not to give me credit on the song. And if I didn't have experience with lawyers and experience with reading contracts and all that shit, I wouldn't even get that guitar placement. I wouldn't have got no publishing or whatever. And matter of fact, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care about the publishing anyways. And I said that, and they was like, what? Why do you not care about the publishing? Because I'm about to get way more money from this situation. So just make sure that, that y'all put on the document, I don't care about the publishing, because I already know how that part of the game goes. Oh, we didn't get that much on the publishing on the back end. We didn't get anything on this record here. It's a whole bunch of jazz behind that. There's plenty of publishing that is out there that I don't have right now on records, but yet the label is still running and they are still collecting. That's the whole entire thing with the whole Spotify and all this shit. Spotify was at these labels' doors offering their services. Same thing with Pandora. Same thing with a lot of the streaming sites. They was like, hey, we'll just make this about service or whatever. Make sure that we can box out the independent artists so they're not making a lot of money. So therefore, we can offer them, if the record blows up, we'll offer them a couple of $1 million. They're going to be thirsty because they ain't making money as is anyways, and then we're going to box them into this 360 deal and whatnot, and we're going to keep this thing going, and we're going to stay rich. That's another part of the game too. CMP, what is going on? Let's go. Let's talk about it. Hey, Great Keys or Genie D. Let's see. My dear friends was good. I'm looking at the chat right now, but yeah, this game is fucked up, man. It's really not for everybody. It really isn't. It really isn't for everybody, and it's definitely for the scumbags. Me experiencing that, being the person that had the friends that come back to me. Oh, well, that record, we're about to get paid for this shit finally. And then they play the record back and it's like, whoa, what the fuck is this shit? Why does this shit sound like some shit that's supposed to be on the Flintstones movie? Like, this ain't the record that I gave you. This isn't the record that Organized Noise said that was dope. This isn't the record that everybody in the industry liked in Atlanta. This isn't the record that almost everybody is vibing to right now. But you're working with this producer, which, by the way, Matt, I know you watch, but I'm not dissing you. I'm just keeping it 1,000 though. But you going with this producer or whatnot because he has the connections with the label that you're rocking with, and now I'm only getting X amount of percentage on the record when I should be getting 50% along with you guys or whatnot. Oh, we're all not getting 50%. Oh, so who's getting the biggest part of the fucking deal? The label. Ain't that something? I wish I had the X-Files for that, but that's usually how it is. Labels are even trying to box producers and artists out of their publishing, like getting 50%, 50-50, because they're going to say, oh, well, we got the publishing, we're going to put this record out here. Now they even give you the master because they don't really give a fuck about the music. This is just up to you. Oh, yeah, you can get the master. Okay, we don't care because we're going to make money off of these tours. We got all the connections here. We're going to give you these millions of dollars here. You're going to have to pay this back, and the pub deal. Oh, we're going to give you this pub deal. It's going to be great for you. You're going to have all these things, and we're going to have all these records out here. You're only going to have to put out 50 records in due time here. You're going to have to work with these artists right here, and all those records got to go. Like, they all got to be published for you not to have to for you to recruit that money that they gave you. But whatever. I'm just the nigga that's in my bedroom, that has no placements. That's how niggas look at it. But yeah, it's that type of game out there, man. Like, that's just one of the reasons. And then in another situation here, just at Atlantic Records, manager was like, he's like, yeah, man, I be on Beatstars, and my ears open up. I should have turned my fucking camera on when he started. He's like, yeah, I be on Beatstars. I just buy the beats for like X amount of money or whatever, and then if it plays or whatnot, I take this amount of money here, and then I give the artist, the producer, their like about maybe 25. If they worth it, I give them 25. Like, what, 25,000? No, I'll give them like 2,500. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So basically, the whole alleged thing about producers not getting budgets anymore is actually a lie, right? Oh, it's a lie. Wow. Oh, but yeah, y'all niggas want to be a part of this game though. Y'all got managers that are taking money out of your pocket, and then they're saying, oh, well, we're going to take X amount. So when y'all have this landing point to where a manager says, oh, well, you know, how much you want for this track? And you say about $5,000 or whatever, and then they don't say nothing back. They be like, all right, shit. Them motherfuckers is probably getting 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I'm just saying. Where's it at?
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what it is. That's what the fuck it is, man. That's the game. That's the fucking game. And people are people are so wanting to get credit for records and shit like that. Like, getting a credit for a record is one thing, but actually getting paid for it is quite a motherfucking another. It really is. And I seen some of the most foulest shit. I actually seen a big time producer get fucked. A big time producer gets fucked. I'm not even gonna mention him on the stream. He got fucked. When I get the time to sit down and talk to his ass, I guarantee you, this motherfucker's gonna fuck some people up. He got fucked. Yes, it goes all the way around. Shoot can go on the other foot, you know, when people walk in. But that's why you should be lawyered up from the very beginning, or at least by the very bare minimum, have your split sheets together, my brothers. Have the split sheets together. God damn.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Always love Avenue, folded hands.
Appreciate the donation. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the chat here. I want to see what the fuck is going on, because I know there's some really greasy shit being said. Beginner work beats. I want my 80,000 full, all that. DJ George Porter was good. Distro, what's going on? Iceberg, what is good? I see you joining in. Samar, what is good? Let's see. DJ Tyson, what is going on? All right, get past spaces. Shout out. Rob, what is good? 360 deals are the best. Why are you hating on 360 deals? The only person that should be mad is the idiot who signs it with getting a lawyer. Let's see. I mean, we'll talk back about that here. My audio marketplace was good. Michael Garcia, what's going on? Past space got something deleted, or he just deleted the shit. Let's see here. But yeah. So what were we really talking about here? Oh, the 360 deal. I mean, the reality of it is, there's no way around getting not getting a 360 deal if you're an artist or whatnot. Just, it is what it is. The whole purpose of this, there is a really good video put out there by Lupe Fiasco, which doesn't get enough credit for the other part of the business that he knows, for those who don't know. But he actually put out what I have been saying for a long time about these labels. Do you not realize that these Spotify plays, these labels and all this shit is a part of the game. And all this has been made up, the numbers and all this shit has been crunched the fuck up. And all this news has been put out there so that people think that the labels are evil, because the labels don't give a fuck as is what y'all niggas think, because they're a multi-million-dollar business, some a multi-billion-dollar business. If you look at like some companies like Sony, which have the Sony PlayStation, which counts for like what 25% of their company's their net revenue, like their money that they make, and which means that they can shovel up more entertainment up everybody's ass and box other companies in and make every independent artist that are on there blow up or seem like they're blown up or whatever the case is. The same thing with Atlantic and Warner Brothers and many other these companies. They are not for you, period. and there's no working around it. Like there's not a label in the right state of mind that's going to give you a great deal outside of a 360 deal. Matter of fact, the 360 deal for most artists right now, especially people that are just jumping onto TikTok and jumping on IG and getting famous for other things outside of their music, and they're just using their social media growth and all that to get legit spins, organic spins and all that shit. They're going to fluff numbers and all that, and the part of them fluffing numbers, and because it's actually cheaper to promote a record than it has been in the past couple of years. Imagine if this existed in the early, because a lot of people think again that record labels are making less money because there are no physical copies out there, and that technology has really ruined things. No, man, they've been planned a way around getting fucked over when they started jumping into lawsuits and stuff like that. Some being false, they was just like false narratives just to put out there so that people wouldn't understand. People like you on the outside would not understand the actual logistics of what's going on with the record labels altogether. They are not making less money. They're probably making way more money than they were during the CD era, because the CDs cost like 10 cents to make or something like that, in which they was pouring in money. They benefited well from that. And the whole Napster era it hit them a lot, but all that did was open the doors for streaming. And not only that, look at the current landscape of places like Twitch, the places like YouTube, places like Facebook. Because when I got a DMCA on Facebook for reposting a homie song, that all I do is win because Luke Diaz mixed that record, and I got a DMCA for that. And I was like, what? Why am I getting a DMCA on Facebook and Instagram? When did they actually care about music? When did this shit started counting towards BDS? Like, what the fuck? Like, there was no narrative behind that. And now you see that all these major companies, these little random collector companies out here that hit you up for your copyright claims and stuff like that. If you have 5 seconds of a song, a little smidget of a song. I think one of my live streams, it wasn't even a song that was out on the radio. It's popular. It was one of my old beats that I had played, but it sounds similar to some damn song I can't really remember right now. I'm an old guy. And I received a copyright claim on that video, and that means that extra ads are added to the video. I don't see any of that bread, and if I try to fight it, guess what? I lose for something that had nothing to do with the actual record itself, just because SMG or Atlantic Records or Sony ATV or one of their small, or what's it called? Sound Orchard? That's one of their little nasty ass fucking companies that they have that collects a lot of their shit. Like those companies hit you up and then they don't want to give you shit back. I remember fighting so hard for something that I created my goddamn self, no samples, no nothing, on everything, and they still made money off of that. And you have billions of channels on YouTube that might play a little bit of music, might be talking about it, might play a riff, might do a cover, might do anything. Be on TikTok. Say Twitter, TikTok. All these, they are making hella bread, and they're not even, and the artists that they have on the label don't have to do a damn thing. They don't have to do a damn thing. They don't have to do a damn thing as labels. All they do is collect. That's all they're doing. They're just collecting, publishing, all that shit from millions of channels. And they love Rick Beato's channel. Go to Rick Beato's channel and see all of his rants about major labels taking money from his ass. Let me see, Rick Beato, major labels here. Let's go here. I'm going to go. Rick Beato, major labels. Rick Beato. Matter of fact, it's this one. I'm just going to go. It's one of his recent videos. The video's right there. This guy is like the viral king, bruh. He did the mix. This was the video that he no longer collects anything from. He played seconds, legally played seconds of a Mixolydian mix. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh, power of Windows here. and powers of a fucking trackpad. He did this video right here about the Beatles, right? We all know the Beatles don't want nobody sampling shit, talking about their music, no nothing. We're just gonna have to erase them out of all the shit that they did great. We're just gonna have to erase them out of the history of music. Not a problem. But Rick Beato wanted to pay homage to a song and wanted to tell people about the Mixolydian mode, right? Mixolydian scale, Mixolydian mode, but it's mode. Thank you for the donation. But he actually talked about it. Then he played a quick little riff on the video. I'm not going to play the video at all because I don't want Rick Beato to fuck me over either. But I don't think he would. Shout out to him. He's from Atlanta. He's from Georgia too, by the way. Yeah, he played that shit. Just a little bit of a riff on the guitar. Talented guitarist, just explaining how the scale works and why they went with that odd scale. And he got a copyright strike, a manual copyright strike. That's fucked up, man. That is really, really fucked up. That would happen from a label. And mind you, look at this shit. 200.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Bad chess moved RAP out. Keep it private. I know of 2 placement that were stolen from me and letting my lawyer handle it behind closed doors yelled better results.
Oh, well, the donation was talking about a bad move. Well, we all heard that. Reflections in response to that. I don't think it was a bad move. I just think that he was upset. He had got fucked over, and he young and don't know what to do in that situation. If I was his age, when I got my first placement, and granted, it worked out a little different for me anyways because of my relationship with the artist was personal and business. Like I've known them, I hang out them, know where they stay, all this shit. Like just had a real relationship with them. I probably would have went on social media and acted a goddamn fool. I probably would have, given my age. But that doesn't say anything for the case. That all it says is basically that he just wasn't ready, and that's the reason why you should not collab with big time producers when you're not ready. I have had offers to collab with a lot of big time producers right now.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
It's a dirty game sometimes.
Thank you for the donation. Indeed, it is. It is a really dirty game. But nonetheless, though, you just really have to make sure that you have your ducks in a row. A lot of times when you're in these situations anyways, you can get fucked up. You can get fucked up in a situation. You're probably already doing bad in life. As music altogether, especially hip hop is a poverty art anyways. Nonetheless, like rock and roll, you have to have instruments and all this shit and all that. And there's poverty in that too as well. But hip hop was massive poverty behind that within a whole bunch of the history of hip hop.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
That's why.
Talking about labels, what you think of the Russ way?
Hey, thank you for the donation. I don't necessarily follow Russ. I just think that a lot of the things that he says is BS. But nonetheless, though, if it's working for him, it's working for him, because people aren't going to judge people off their words. They're going to judge people off the results, and that's how you actually should judge somebody. So if Russ is actually rocking it and he got placements and stuff, I mean, he's getting the stuff moving, he's got his money, he has his following and all that stuff, and it's 100% independent, as he say, which I don't believe anybody's independent these days. They always have a label backing them. They always have somebody that's in the game backing them. It's just like the whole entire Tekashi 6ix9ine situation. Tekashi 6ix9ine, his label head, his quote unquote boss, manager, or whatever you want to call it, is actually the son of one of the biggest people in the music industry. And that's why when I talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine, or I hear about Tekashi 6ix9ine's success, I'm like, bruh, it's not surprising. He's linked to he's the son that runs the label. 6ix9ine's label is the son of the big dog, or one of the biggest players in the game. The Granger family is known very well to the upper echelons. Everybody knows them. Like, everybody knows them. and something happened, something went down with that gang and the Granger family, and that's where all this whole 6ix9ine shit went down. I promise you, that's what the real story is. But nobody wants to talk about that because everybody's into 6ix9ine's antics. But that's not about Russ though. But I just think that Russ, altogether, if he says who he really is, and we don't find out any funny stuff, then yeah, I have to give him his applause, and I don't want to not give him his credit, because then I would be a hater. But until then, I don't know. But yeah, but thanks for the donation there, Channel 501 Music.
I'm broke.
What's the best source to find a good lawyer?
The best source to find a lawyer. That's actually a good question. Unfortunately, it's hard to answer a question like that, because all the lawyers that I have met because I have spent money. I spent money doing this, like going to different conferences and meeting up with different people, and then happened because I'm sitting up here taking the time to meet out with people, and I've grown such a platform. I get a lot of people that reach out to me. I do know a lawyer. I know her name, but shit, my room is hella dirty and I have her contacts. It's not in my phone. But yeah, she reached out to me and she was like, yeah, well, if you got this going on and that going on, well, guess what? I'm going to, here's my card, blah, blah, blah. Here's my card. You seem to know the right people. And I'm like, okay. But I mean, there are plenty of lawyers on, I hate to say it, on YouTube. So you can actually just type in entertainment lawyer on YouTube and you'll find that. But I'm going to do that a little later here and get back to this. But yeah, Rick Beato was talking about the latest record label scams here, YouTube pop-up ads. And he basically just goes into, I can play this.
Seems like you do one of these videos every 6 months or so. About 3 videos ago, when I did the top 20 guitar solo outros video, I started getting comments in the comments section.
I'm not going to play
things that said this. Ads are popping up every 5 minutes for the first time in any video I've watched of yours, Rick. Very weird. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? Never see things like another one. Love your channel. However, the YouTube ads are now happening so often to make it unwatchable.
Now, he basically just goes into a whole entire spiel about how those videos are videos that he has that are no longer monetized. Like, his channel has been attacked ever since it's been growing, and he has had the most phenomenal, in my opinion, especially for somebody that likes to play the guitar, the most phenomenal music theory when it comes to different scales. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for musician and a combination of Rick Beato and I can't think of homie's name, Scotty, that plays the bass guitar, and another person, and Thundercat, and my close friend St. James, the producer. If it weren't for those guys, I probably wouldn't have came so far into where I'm just like, I can almost pretty much hear a song and know what the scale is, the chord progression, all that, and know what I could do with it or whatnot. But yeah, like, basically, again, he's a part of this whole entire scam. I'm a part of it too. Like, well, not part of it as in taking part of it, but I'm a part of being the person that has got my channel fucked over for a lot of the content that has been put on here, and that hasn't been real songs or whatnot, or if I do cover songs, or if I do a music theory video or whatever, because I have plenty of music theory videos that have been screwed the fuck over. Let me go to my damn music theory video. That's why I've been doing these music theory videos and see music theory and okay, bullshit. This video hasn't. That's only because of TM88 being a good guy. The Metro Boomin video hasn't. This video has though. This Metro Boomin video, and you can see 17K, and that video has been taken. Also my Old Town Road video, which that really ain't blow up, but whatever the case may be, I was making money off that, and then that has been copyright struck, or whatever you fucking say. But it's just yeah, Scotty bass lessons, yeah. But yeah, those are the things that you will have to you're gonna deal with, and this is one of those things where I mean, and I'm not trying to demonize I'm not trying to demonize CashMoney AP. He's done what he's needed to do to be a part of the game. I hate to be the guy that vouches for him, but it's a part of the game. It's an ugly game, so you got to be careful what you do. So I'm gonna tune into you guys though. I'm trying to see. That was the thing. Lawyers, entertainment lawyer. You'd be surprised, because I actually had an entertainment lawyer. I need, sometimes you gotta go see. Look at this shit. Look at that. YouTube, entertainment lawyers, music business, how not to get ripped off. They should be entertainment lawyer channel. But a lot of these entertainment lawyers are on YouTube. A lot of them actually are well and established. And you just got to go and you'd be surprised. Oh, hell no. Oh, that's related to my search. Goddamn. That damn XR life story. But yeah, that's a whole bunch of shit that's just going on with the industry altogether, man. But Big Pain1 says, what did AP do? AP didn't do shit. He just put a record out. He knew it was a sample that he didn't make, and nonetheless, he didn't be probably like everybody else. Shit, he got a team. He got a team of producers, and he got a team of lawyers, and they put his name on the record, and they didn't put this other producer by the name of Wilo's name on the record, and therefore the record got taken. The record got taken. He didn't get his credit. He said AP added me to his post just because my lawyer and because of heat that he get in case y'all ask yourselves. I know this guy's first language isn't English. Neither is mine. My badass English speaking. But yeah, nonetheless though, when I heard the loop originally, when I heard the replayed loop, the alleged replay, try not to burp in the mic, but when I heard the replayed loop, it sounded like it was just pitched up. That's it, pitched up. Shazam says, yeah, man, YouTube kills my channel now. My early video were getting thousands of views, and now I get a couple thousand. Also, a different state. This is from National Beats here. Also, a different state means different laws, so that they may only know the law in the states. Yes, that's right. Also, different provinces. I can't even talk. Fuck it. Different regions of the world have different copyright laws too, as well too. And I don't think CashMoney AP is in France, but whatever it is. Let me see. Let's see here. Nobody. Don't let anybody on the label payroll recommend a lawyer conflict of interest. That is good advice, and that was by William Nestle. God damn. I hate that. But yeah, that's good advice here. Busy Work Beats, Av. Av is the man. I'm not lurking. Hey, Busy Work Beats is good. Almost missed that. Keep in mind, most lawyers can't work for you if you don't live in their jurisdiction. Thank you, Busy Work Beats, for the information there. Just Google entertainment law firm, city name, call up 5. There we go. That's very good recommendations. I hope y'all are taking heed to what Busy Work Beats are saying. I just use YouTube because I like to, since YouTube is such a open format, you can find everything. I mean, y'all guys go to YouTube for your tutorials and stuff like that, how learn how to make beats and stuff like that from people. And I don't even feel like shading half of the tutorial community when it comes to people saying, oh, well, this is how such and such does their beats. And well, let me not. Let's just keep it all the way 1000 this video or this stream. Real facts. If you use samples from an old song in your track and don't send it to the artist, I send 2 track to different artists and they didn't use my track, but they remade the new track with the same sample. Then people chiming in on a couple of things here. But yeah, the thing is, when your Busy Works put out a really good, I mean, Google is your friend. Nonetheless, Google is your friend. But I like using YouTube because, again, YouTube, they have entertainment lawyer channels. Not only that, they have interviews with entertainment lawyers. But, again, like Busy Work Beast was saying, is in different cities, different states, they have different laws. They got to do different things and all that stuff. But they had a thing. Where is it at? Do they still have pay? It's something that I'm. They take $100 a year from me. Prepaid legal. Prepaid legal. I'm pretty sure they. This is not what I do now. Prepaid. I put prepay. Paid legal. There we go. Because the company I'm with is private, and well, not this company that I'm a part of, but I use a thing called LegalZoom. So I'm gonna show you. Let's go to LegalZoom. I can't spell LegalZoom, but I have like so many different entertainment lawyers of all kinds. Like I'm kind of on a different wave. But I do go to LegalZoom, and with LegalZoom you can find all kinds of lawyers. They actually trademarked my Traptendo name, and I'm really happy that they did get that through. It cost me $1,000. It cost me $1,000 to get it trademarked, and with that trademark, when people use Traptendo, I can just sue them altogether, because that's been an issue of mine that I've had. But yeah, there's LegalZoom that I really like. I'm still logged into my account. Fuck. Let me get a vibe. Yikes. But yeah, like I use LegalZoom. But yeah, Google, find an entertainment lawyer to talk to. When you have a situation, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to say no if the situation is huge and you're working with people that have a legitimate amount of income. However, you're going to have to pay them, of course. $1,000 ain't shit, my dude. Trust me. It ain't shit when you have a multi-million-dollar idea. You should protect that shit at all costs. So looking at one of the biggest mistakes, and I probably want to close it out on this. I'm going to close the whole CashMoney AP thing out on this. Though I have a shorter video anyways, I just doing this for the live stream. The biggest thing that you could do, and I highly recommend that you guys start doing this shit, and that is investing in yourself. That doesn't mean buying Jordans. That doesn't mean buying a PS4, PS5, Xbox Live Series X, but that doesn't mean buying it. Well, yeah, MPC if you're going to use it for multiple things. That doesn't mean that, well, you get it. You get it. But a lot of people, they won't buy their website. Huge mistake. I wish I would have bought my website way back in 2005. I remember this dude saying, "Oh man, it's gonna cost you $200," and I was sitting there with $200 in my bank account, $200 that I wanted to spend on fucking video games and Jordans at that fucking age, and was like, "Oh yeah, and money to go to the club and wine and dine chicks that wouldn't give a shit about me years down the line." And I said, nah. I probably would be a multi-millionaire right now. Multi-millionaire. I'm not going to say I haven't made a meal, but I'm just saying I will be a multi-millionaire because I've been doing my own preset banks and sample packs a long time ago. Think about back in the day, sample packs and preset banks and all this shit used to cost $100 a disc. And I would do stuff for Big Fish Audio, which I still got a good relationship with now. I used to do stuff for a company. I can't think of it. I was about to say Sample Magic, but I was doing a lot of drum kits and stuff like that for these guys, and was getting paid maybe about a few thousand or so, just one time, because we all do stupid things. That's why I'm not coming down on Wilo so hard in this situation, or CashMoney AP, because I'm probably somebody probably fucked CashMoney AP over too, a long time ago. But looking at the $1,000, when I got my $1,000, right, in 2015, and I had thought to myself, Trap Tendo sounds pretty damn good, sounds pretty good. But it also sounds like something that people are going to take when it gets popular. And it hasn't even been that popular. And I've seen so many people use that name and stuff like that. And I've actually came at a couple of people telling them, I do have the trademark here. And, you're using my name for profit. And, I could sue you. Take that shit down. I don't do it all the time, but I just tell certain people, that I know have they have certain ways about the way they do business that they don't use my name. But yeah, I looked at that $1,000, swallowed my pride, and remembered pause, and realized that I made so many mistakes in my younger age. I'm not investing in myself to where it would better suit me for the situations in the future, that I just went on ahead and spent that money. And from that Trap GameCube, Rap Tendo, you will be a billionaire if you had Output Arcade. But yeah, a lot of us gotta realize you gotta have that $1 billion mind frame or $1 million mind frame. Now, I don't make music about the money. It really isn't about the money with me. I just enjoy this shit. I've been doing it broke for a long ass time. And the more money, and I'm just keeping it real here, the more money you get, the less you start caring about music. And certain people, they'll say, oh, well, then you really don't have a passion for music. No, when you get a lot of money, you start having a lot of situations start happening. People start offering you sponsorships, deals, partnerships. Your position starts to change, and therefore you get a lot of that energy taken from you into different avenues, and the revenue changes. Like somebody, 2002 Ab McCree isn't the same as 2020 Ab McCree. 2020 Ab McCree is totally different from 2002. Though I still have that exact same passion, I'm not sitting here spewing out a bajillion beats a day. That I think is the dope shit. Your mind frame changes as also when you get older. Also remember, me being an old head, I got a family. So my mind frame isn't the same as like per se a lot of you younger cats. I don't think just for myself. I think for the betterment of my family. I also think for the betterment of the people that I work with and the people that I will work with in the future. And I care about my name either getting dragged in the mud or being praised by the wrong people, because you can have your name not drug in the mud and get praised by all of the wrong people, and it's still being drugged in the mud. You just don't know it. So I precaution myself of who I will work with. I actually cross-examine people way too hard. I overanalyze people way too hard. I overanalyze situations way too hard, and that is a personal flaw, but it's also my strong suit too as well. I'm not gonna hold my tongue when I think something is bullshit. I will say it right then and there, regardless of the situation. And some people can't deal with that, but it is what it is. It's just a characteristic that you deal with. But when you're older, and especially if you're a man, around your 30s or so, because a lot of people that's talking about you weren't getting money, blah blah blah. You ain't getting money. But money hits different when you're older. You also get a lot more money when you get older, because you're starting to think more so about business, and you're thinking about others more than yourself. If you've done everything right in your younger years, well, sometimes we all fuck up. I've been locked up. I've been behind bars. I've had some bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the journey as it is. But of what people, what you guys got to understand, especially in situations like these, is that you could very well be in the best position and the worst position at the same time. And what you do and how you spend your money when you're younger affects what happens when you're older. I didn't start getting my shit together until like about maybe I'll say about 5 years ago. I'll say about 5 years ago when I was looking at some real jail time. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna need a lot of monies to get out of this situation. I'm gonna need a lawyer. I ain't trying to go behind bars. You know what I'm saying? But even before that, I was getting my ducks in a row. I had invested in my website over there at Banzookle. And as my host, because I did all my research, I started putting money into ads and stuff like that. And then I started what you call that shit? I rebranded myself with the whole Traptendo thing, and then I started looking at different things. And that's what you probably got to do when shit don't work, man. Sometimes it's like, fuck it, let's start all over again. But when you're in your 30s, you are in the best parts of your life as a man. You start to see the world for what it is. You have a firm understanding of what the world is, because nobody gives a fuck about you're no longer cute to the masses. You're also guilty until proven innocent. You also should know better. You've been through all the bumps in the road, so there's no way but up. You know, that's the way you should look at it, even if you're not in a unique position right now. It's, you know, you start making better decisions, start doing things better with your money. You start realizing that who your real friends are, if friends even exist to you. Those are things that you, as a man, you start to realize a lot. When you're in your early 20s, when you're one of these young diaper gang kids and stuff like that, just opening up a crack version of FL Studio 11 because you see some other people do that shit and you bought off of IG for like $10. You know, or you actually realize that these assholes are getting their shit from fucking torrent sites and shit like that. You start making you're not gonna realize the pain that you have caused yourself until you're in your late 20s, 30s, or until everything's taken away from you. For those who are into the whole fast money thing and fucking people over type thing, and that has a lot to do with this topic. But then you start realizing when you'll be at where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You did the crime, did the time. You start realizing that you got to make sure that you do everything right. You get tired of fucking working for punching the clock, somebody else's clock. You want to start writing the rules, because you realize that the best way to be a leader and to be a boss is to be the one that's cutting the checks. Those are things that you start realizing when you're a little older. And you realize that people aren't going to have pity for you, especially if you're a man. This ain't your world. This ain't your world, player. Unless you're a part of other groups, allegedly. And then you start making decisions like, hey, well, guess what? I'm gonna buy this plugin. And let me tell you that, because I know I'm spinning off a topic here a little bit, but it is on topic. Then you start realizing, hey, well, these companies that you're buying the plugins for, you did a video about, hey, you know what? They like your content. And there's an opportunity for you. You know, you might start beta testing software. They might start teaching you how to code software. You know, because you invested in certain things. That's a proper investment there, by the way, for those people that are still in the pirated software business. And then you start realizing, damn, well, these people are opening up doors for me too. And then you realize, well, I don't know. These placements and shit, this COVID-19 is fucking up the industry a little bit. People can't go on tour. The best that you can get now is people playing versus battles on IG, and they're not getting monetized, and you know, all they're doing this because they are bored. They don't give a fuck about me. and then you realize that there's people like me that will give you serious, legit sit downs and talks, and that's the DJ George Porgy and people's comments and stuff. Quick story on how you got quick story. Ooh, my God, I'm reading foreign beats. Quick story on how you was about to get locked up. Well, I punched my boss. I got tired. I got fed up. I've told the story a couple of times, but nigga was talking shit to me. He stuck his chest out, and no, I didn't even punch him. I slapped his ass. I open palm slapped his ass, and he was out cold. Stuck his chest out because he thought he was big. Oh, well, I'm bigger than this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be scared if I stick my chest out. No. Yeah, and he went from being a gangster ass dude to calling the police. You know, this nigga was telling me about how he sell. Oh man, I used to sell dope. I used to move weight for real, bro. I used to roll with this crew, that crew. I was a part of BMF. Blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, you was a part of BMF, but now you're a manager at a fucking retail store. Okay, yeah, all right, I believe that. But anyway, so not knowing that I got real homies that was a part of that movement for real, like really in that shit, like for real. Mind you, one of the labels that I was gonna sign to was BMF when I was young. But anyways, but yeah, you just start realizing a lot of things. The decisions that you make can haunt you, and then that also can help you too as well when you start spending your money right. And it all starts from just investing and doing the right things on social media. Like there's so much opportunity, there's so much money. You don't even have to scam people no more. You really don't. You don't got to be a part of none of this shit. You got fuck up placement, dog. A lot of this shit is massive cap. Why would the fuck would they put out a record? Like people ain't figured it out yet. Like why the fuck would labels put out a record? I got to do my neck like this. Why the fuck the labels will put out a record and it not get over at least 300K? You know what I'm saying? Why would they do that? Why would they not have the video come up on Genius? How did Genius go from getting 1 million fucking subscribers in 6 months? That's what? How is Genius not a part of Interscope? Why are Interscope artists always on Genius? Like, come on, guys. Start to figure this shit out, man. This shit is because of proper investments, people playing the game. People playing the game, dog. It is. Like, dog, there's so many ways to get into this shit. One thing I do want to cover here, though. I want to bring this up because this is actually good news, and I'm going to bring this up in a short video, too, as well. Because I think you guys should know about this shit. If you are a music producer, and I was actually fucking shocked. I was really shocked when I saw this email. Where is it at? I know I didn't delete it because I wanted to talk about it. That shit shocked the fuck out of me. Beatstars. Let me type it in. I think I might have fucking. God damn. Oh, there we go. Everclear exclusive. So Beatstars. Beatstars. Now I seen this play. Actually, I seen this play happening behind the scenes. And because for those people that don't know, I've talked to all the people that's on Beatstars, including CashMoney AP. I've talked to him. I talked to Kato. I reached out to him today because I haven't seen him on social media, and I got a little worried. I've been worried about Kato for a while now because he's in my city. You know what I'm saying? And coronavirus, real. But yeah, I'm just making sure everybody's okay. But same thing with Pain1. But Abe is really good. He's a really humble person. For the platform that he put up, man, he ain't got to talk to a lot of people, and he's actually talked to a lot of people, both big and small. And that's actually how you're supposed to run your business as a CEO. Though I know Beatstars isn't above and beyond some of the things that they have been criticized for. Beatstars in themselves, they have opened up distribution. Now, this is huge. This is humongous if you're on Beatstars, because if you're on Beatstars already, that means that you can get your beats on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Instagram, and TikTok. Of course, people are already posting to Instagram and TikTok, but this means that you can actually get money from this, passive money. So they're doing it for $1.99 a month here, and this is not a sponsored part of the video. I've been away from Beatstars. Well, as far as paying them that huge amount of money, I'm not. And now I'm starting to sell beats on there a whole bunch for some reason. I quit, and then all of a sudden I'm selling beats like a motherfucker on Beatstars. But yeah, they have distribution now, and this is something I saw happening because, you know, I seen DistroKid. I talked to DistroKid a long time ago. I've talked to Amuse not too long ago. I've talked to, well, who's the other players in the game? TuneCore. I've actually talked to the big wigs of there. I've talked to the big wigs over there at SoundCloud. I've talked to some of the bigger people over there on many other platforms and stuff like that. For those that just think I just, you know, oh, it's just a YouTuber. He just doesn't know shit. And you know, this all comes from paying for like some conferences and stuff like that. So I did put some money. I put like about at least $3,000 into going to conferences, and I probably will not do that anymore because. But introducing Beatstars Distribution, we are excited to announce Beatstars Distribution. This is a new service offers you to release your music worldwide to all major digital streaming and social platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, TikTok, Instagram, and more. You can create unlimited releases. So this is coming for the stones, the very balls of DistroKid here, and access platinum statistics and add collaborators for free, all for just $1.99 a month. Offer valid through Sunday. Sign up today to take advantage of these amazing deals and to take the next step in your music career. Holy crap. Sign up. Press the sign up button. 3 reasons to sign up for the distribution. Be an artist. Don't just sell beats. So basically, he's channeling all the energies that I have been channeling, or the people at Beatstars have seen a lot of my quote unquote videos where I talk about, you know, producers always trying to find an artist. You are an artist. You know, I've done like I don't know how many videos on that, and I also I put when I joined DistroKid, I have been putting out beats and beat tapes and stuff like that. Been a part of a beat tape that was extremely successful. Thank God. Shout out to MXI. Yeah, it's been a part of successful mixtapes, beat tapes for people, and I saw the lucrativeness from that, and that prompted me to join DistroKid. And I remember because the video was sponsored, people was trying to say, "Oh, he's tainted." And yes, I am very aware of DistroKid. Kurt had that situation with that artist from Brazil, the rock artist from Brazil, and that's unfortunate that they would take money from people. But you better piss on my pillow. I know that. I'll beat your ass, dog. But I won't beat my dog's ass. I love him. But yeah, but I'm very aware of that situation, and yeah, and that's pretty much how you're supposed to make it come up as a business. You actually push for these type of things to happen. You pay attention to your audience, and you know, you pay attention to the situations that be and offer us a premium service that capitalizes off that. It's a fucked up game, isn't it? But yeah, yeah. So you know, Beatstars has came into the game, and you know, you can just drop your beats on there, get it on TikTok and all that. I don't know what the situation is as far as, you know, if that will protect you if you'll do YouTube content ID. I would assume that they're not gonna do sub 403. What is good? Dilly, what is going on? Dillio T2K. Hey. But I would imagine that this situation that Beatstars is doing is kind of like an answer to a lot of the things that people have talked about. I'm not saying that they actually took this idea from me, because that's a no-brainer. Like, what people don't understand is, yeah, like, there are how many videos? I have so many damn beat videos in the past that have I don't know, plus 10K, 20K, 100K, and close to not close to $1 million. That's actually TM88's beat that he did. God damn it, I hate that video. I love it, hate it, for a lot of situations, but yeah, beats get played a lot. You know, EDM. You know, the only place that where producers aren't really benefiting like the EDM heads were in 2014. It was like EDM and shit like that. Like they were making and going and doing tours with just production. You know what I'm saying? And like lo-fi hip hop is huge. It's been huge for forever. I mean, you're late if you do it now, anyways. But better late than never, I guess. And yeah, like that type of energy, that type of situation with Beatstars doing distribution is pretty good. I think what it comes up to, and I'm going to do a calculator so I don't fuck it up, but I think that's $24 a year if I do my math right. Let's see here, because it's like $2 a month. I'm gonna round it up. Let's do the math. I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. I'm just gonna check. 12 times 2 is 24. Oh shit! I did the math here. Let's do that math again. Let me clear it. 12 times 2 is 24. Yeah. So that's $24 a year. So it's a little bit more than what DistroKid is doing. But it's conveniently, because people, I don't know, the biggest question in the comment section of that video. DDS was good. But what's going on, Leon? It's $4 more to upload Limitless a year and get your stuff on Spotify and all that stuff. I'm just saying. When y'all gotta pay attention, because I mean, I don't care, because situations like these with Beatstars doing things like this, I've already that play. You got to get on the play early, and then you talk about it later. You make your money first, then you talk about it later. And stop it, dog. You do your play, and then when you get those results, and if I was to show you my DistroKid money, yeah, then y'all would be like, oh, okay. DistroKid, okay, I'm gonna go to DistroKid. I'm not gonna do that ever. I don't like revealing, like old boy situation. I think that was a really huge step when he got fucked over, quote unquote, legally by DistroKid, and then he made a big splash about that situation just because he had enough. You know, he had the following and all that shit to make shit happen. Yeah, you know, those type of videos may open up opportunities for other companies to kind of right the wrong. Nonetheless, though, I wonder how much money that DistroKid got in mind. Holy shit! God damn! Damn! Now that I think about that, because oh fuck. But nonetheless, though, DistroKid has been very good to me. Nonetheless, they're one of the few channels that few businesses that sponsor my channel, because Lord knows that a lot of companies they're not so scared about other people's content, but they are scared about mine. But I don't get it. Shit. Dilio says he already has. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub there. He says he already has a pro account and on Beatstars, so I'm surprised this isn't included. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I've only made $15 on DistroKid. I need clout. Well, my initial plan, I still like DistroKid for what it's worth, even though knowing that situation for what it is. my original plan was to, and it still is to do what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna do my first live DJ set, and I'm gonna do my DJ sets, and I'm gonna go ahead and play, plenty of different people and stuff like that. And that was the other question. Damn, that I said. I don't know how they're gonna do YouTube, if they're gonna do YouTube Content ID with that Beatstars ecosystem, that distribution system. Because with hip hop, they try to avoid that shit because once you do people don't know about the YouTube Content ID. If there's something in that song that's not cleared, other companies will claim it, and sometimes they will act and they will file lawsuits against you. So what DistroKid did with hip hop, because all the hip hop heads, not all of us. Thank you for the sub, Dylan. Hey. What DistroKid, to kind of just keep the flames off their back, is that they don't allow anybody that does hip hop tracks to claim any YouTube Content ID. It does work for like R&B and rock and all the other genres and stuff like that. Give or take that those genres use like original instrumentation, quote unquote. But they're very specific about not allowing Content ID on hip hop tracks. Now CD Baby don't give a fuck. CD Baby just will do it, and even if somebody has not paid for the track and doesn't have exclusive rights or whatever, I've had plenty of beats ripped and put onto CD Baby with somebody's lyrics on it, and then they turn around and they copyright claim one of my videos, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know who this person is, and this track that they did is ass anyways, but they have their shit all over other streaming platforms, different distribution sites and stuff like that. So that's the clear-cut advantage of like having something like DistroKid or something like CD Baby, or specifically for your instrumentation, is that damn, you've already published it, you're making money from it. Now they got to strike a deal with you so that you can either monetize or demonetize that, and then start a new monetization under a new form of music there, which will fall under the pretense of a remix, and therefore you still control the license of the song. So yeah, that's actually the big play there. That's a huge play by Beatstars. But yeah, I kind of agree with Delio, like that. They could include that with the service. It's not cheap. The service is like 200 plus, if I'm not mistaken, because you're gonna have to buy. You gotta buy server space. You gotta buy what the heck? You gotta do the whole. God damn it! What is it called? I can't think. But you gotta go, and they don't have their own server base like how Bandzoogle has. Bandzoogle, if you do your stuff through Bandzoogle, not only do you have your own URL that you can use, they have SSL. They have SSL certification. It's nice. It's easy to do. Set up your site, and it's a real clean templates that they have. And Beatstars isn't like that, unfortunately. But that's the reason why I was like, nah, I'm done with Beatstars. And then on top of that, I just don't like the fact that there's people can advertise their shit on my damn page. Like, no. And that's how you actually make the money on there, is you got to promote your shit. And then the people that are promoted on Beatstars, of course, those guys are going to make more money than you because they're already on the front page, right? He said $200 or $20 a month for Beatstars. That's ridiculous. It's $200 a year. It's $200 a year at Bandzoogle, but Bandzoogle has all the things that you would have with Beatstars, and you don't have to pay for an additional thing like GoDaddy. That's what I'm talking about, because you have to pay for GoDaddy too, or whatever you want to place a web host. You ain't got to pay. Like Bandzoogle has their own web host, which is dope as fuck, and that's why I like them. I don't know what's going on with Airbit though. I don't really mess with them. I think they approached me years ago about doing it. DistroKid is raping your records. DistroKid plus $27 lifetime legacy for a project. God damn. Let's see here. Wait, what is $200? I missed that. It's $200. I was saying Beatstars and Bandzoogle, which is the website that I use. They're both $200 a year. But the plus side to Bandzoogle is that it's $200 a year, but you get CD Baby. You can put out music through CD Baby, no additional cost, because they just linked up with CD Baby. I need to do a fucking video on that. I will do a short video on that. And they have their own web host, and it's also a secured website no matter what. That was one of the reasons why Beatstars got hacked a year ago when they got hacked. It's because the only thing that has SSL certification, which is important to your search, because if your website does not have a certification lock, it does not appear in the higher parts of the search unless somebody types in specifically what it is. My Bandzoogle page actually does that no matter what. Like if I have a blog that I write, because I write a lot of blogs for my videos, and if it's like a top 10 or something like that, like maybe like a music radar or something of that nature, it pulls up high in the Google search, and it pulls up really high. That wasn't the case with my Beatstars page, unfortunately. But yeah, Bandzoogle has all the distribution and all that stuff. CD Baby, which is like, I don't necessarily like CD Baby, but at least they're upfront about how much they're gonna take out your record. I'm just saying, it's not 100% commission. But I don't know. DistroKid learned a lesson there. They learned a hard lesson, unfortunately for them. And that's where it has to go. You can't just do that. You can do that legally, but you can't do that. But yeah, Bandzoogle has a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, I saw my dog plop down, and he was just like, "Oh man, I'm agitated." But yeah, that's one thing I really like about that situation with Bandzoogle altogether, and that's the reason why I've rocked with them so long over Beatstars. Even though I like Beatstars because it's obviously set up for you to sell beats, and it has some pretty good things about it. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm reading the chat here. I'm being nosy. Dillio, give me shout outs. What's going on? Abstract. Oh shit. Abstract. What is good, my brother? If you run a website in 2020 and you don't have a TSL encryption on your website, you deserve to get hacked. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to Beatstars. And everybody got hacked at the same damn time. I was like, damn, what happened to my Beatstars page? I'm like, what the fuck? I just stopped making money on there. DistroKid takes 20% of your YouTube revenue. You receive 100% of your sales and streams, I believe. Yes, I remember them saying that. I do know that they don't do the YouTube thing. If it's for hip hop, like it's blocked out. If you pick the category hip hop, then no, they won't allow that. And I believe it's because of sampling and stuff like that. And the way I offset that is I work with royalty free companies, and if I do get like a huge something or whatever, I give them shouts out. I do videos and stuff like that. I try to bring the revenue to them, which is unfortunate that a lot more people don't do that. Talking to you, Suicide Boys. But yeah, it don't matter. Most people that are fans of my channel, they was like, Suicide Boys used your sample pack, and yeah. But but I wish more guys, the producers or whatever, out of the U.S., they take 30% for taxes. That's a story. I said that. I know Apple Music takes 30%, not distro. Ooh. Yeah, that is true. That's the other thing I think a lot of people don't know. Oh, damn. I forgot to say Bandzoogle.com. Bandzoogle.com is what I use. I've been using them for a long time, and I noticed... And I noticed that I was like, I did a video for them years ago, just off the humbug, just to tell people, like, man, Bandzoogle is the shit. Didn't get many views. And then they reached out to me and they wanted me to do some videos, and I just ended up stopping. I was just like, nah, man, I don't want to do videos all the time. But yeah, they're really good though. Nonetheless though, I have no qualms with them. You got to be very careful. You okay, puppy? You got to be very careful with what you do on Bandzoogle though. It's not like Selfly or whatever the hell people use to do these scam to sell other people's preset packs and shit like that. They will, if they find out that you are doing anything foul, they will kick you the fuck off the site. They don't give a fuck how much money you're making. If you're paying X amount a month, if you pay $200 a year, what is going on? DJ Sharp MC Live. Dog, he said what's up. Don Lucci, what is good? Hebrew Chile, what's good? But yeah, I've noticed a lot of those things, and they've really catered to a lot of my growth on YouTube. Nonetheless, like they have a lot of my growth on YouTube has been because of Bandzoogle, just because of the way they formatted their website. And I was like, damn, I was wondering why I was being discovered for X amount of videos, and why like a lot of my old blog posts get rediscovered and people write comments and stuff like that. Sometimes they're spam comments and stuff like that too. But I just like, damn, Bandzoogle is really good. I didn't really care for their collaboration with Airbit, but you know, but I do think that Bandzoogle is worth it. Nonetheless, I think Beatstars, they're getting there. They still probably got some things to work on, but they're working on some things. I'm not gonna sit there and bash Abe. It's hard to bash somebody that you met and they've been genuine to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I like about Abe. Abe is a very genuine guy, really good person. Has done a lot for a lot of people. Has sacrificed a lot for people, and I've seen Abe get fucked over by people before. And I was not happy about that shit at all. Tone Zone, what is going on, my brother? So should I avoid Beatstars? I'm new. Nah, I mean, it's just up to you. One thing I can say is my journey on Beatstars probably won't be the same as your journey. I'm pretty sure that there's other people that have probably sold a ton of beats on there. I didn't start selling a lot of beats on Beatstars until I was at the end of my subscription, and I chose not to go forward with it because I didn't see enough profit from it. You know what I'm saying? You know, taking $200 here, $200 there, $400 right there, and then I'm doing advertisements everywhere. Hey, appreciate that subscription. Twin made the beat. Twin made the beat. Yo, you can't make this shit up. Let me see here. Appreciate that, Sharp MC. Al True West says, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Jess? He says, Beatstars is solid, just not a fan of the advertising on there right now. Beatstars is really good. The promotion thing, like this is what blew my wig, because I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm trying not to curse as much. I was like, man, forget that. You know what? I'm gonna spend a lot of money. I was like, man, you know what? I got $1,000. Let's go ahead and spend $1,000 on ads. So I go and I was like, I'm gonna put this money. Everybody gonna see my Ad McCree beats on their damn page, which is not something I really like. If you have just like a regular page and people are visiting your beat shop, but it is what it is. They gotta make money too, right? So I go to get the promotion, to do the promotion on there, and I have my promotion budget ready to go. I couldn't do it. It was like, oh, well, it said everything, all the promo has been bought up and blah, blah, blah until X whatever day. And I was like, man, fuck, I can't even promote on that site because people are buying up ads that much. So I know there's people that's making a lot of money on there. And I was like, God dang. I said, you know what, I'm done. And then all of a sudden, you just sold this beat. You just sold this beat. You just sold this beat. What? What? You can't promote on there until 2022? Oh my God, that is crazy. That's crazy. I hope that was a joke. I hope that was a freaking joke. But towards the end of my subscription, I just started selling beats non-fucking stop. And then somebody wrote me one time. They wrote me like, "Yo, why is a beat tag in the beat?" I'm like, "Bruh, there's only one beat tag. Did you not read my EULA? Well, it says in the EULA if you spend this much that you don't get it." I was like, "Dude, the beat tag is a part of. It's just take it out if you spend X amount of money." Well, I don't want to spend that money. I spent this, and you should give me the beat without the tag in it. I'm like, bro, there's no tags constantly running through it. There's only one tag at the beginning, and it says in the EULA that you got to spend more money if you want the tag out the beat. And I'm like going back and forth. I was like, no, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. This is why I don't like selling beats online. I just let it go. I was just like, forget it. But yeah, To this very day, I sell a beat every other day. I'm like, what the fuck now? My theory, as a disrespectful theory, but it will make sense, is that since, I don't have a paid membership, that they're getting money from those beat sales. So now it makes more sense for them to suggest that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the whole 100% the commission. So it makes more sense because they're making money at the back end. But I don't think they would do such a foul thing. You know what I'm saying? Again, I like Abe. I met Abe too many times, have sat and talked shit with Abe in the ATL. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is just one of those things I just wondered. I need a budget for promo. The new promo thing works for me. It's not like the old one. I did $7 a day. Oof. Goddamn. That could get expensive, but I think I've done on Facebook. I've done $25 a day, but with Facebook ads and using my Pixel, oh my God, for what I was advertising, the profit was ridiculous. So I ended up running it for a whole entire month and paying like $3,000, but I made 5 times the amount for the advertisement. And that Pixel was doing its thing on both IG, and that was probably my most successful ad that I ran on Facebook. I was like, whoa, shit, this Pixel thing is good. And that was not only found out about that Pixel shit 2 years ago. Now I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Facebook Pixel. Well, the whole entire thing about Facebook not being private was a thing, and I was just like, oh my God, like here we go. I was like, here we go. Here we go. Like it's the end of all grind right now. People are not going to people are not going to trust Facebook. They're not going to want to see ads anymore. The Pixel is doing this thing, and I was starting to see growth on all social media because of that shit. But yeah, Marcus Moore has a question here. Or he says, Ad McCree, bless you, bro. F 'em. You're nice. I started making better beats from you. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, my brother. Hey. But yeah, it's not like there's so many ways that you can make come ups in music, man. You really don't need no damn deal. You really don't. It just seems nice because everybody wants that placement. Even me at this very day, I still want the fucking placement. Can chord progressions be copyrighted? No. They're considered public domain. It's messed up, and I don't see why there's so many damn lawsuits where people try to take a famous artist that the label has spent billions of dollars in their song, and it's been a Billboard. They won a Grammy for it. The most famous case of that that I can think of off the top of my head is I can't even think of the top of my head. Shit. What's the name of that girl? When we was doing stuff at EMI, when I did the little pub deal, fuck, what was her name, man? No, not Blurred Lines. Robin Thicke. Was Robin Thicke signed the Capitol Records EMI? No. This old girl, she had another song. What type of fireworks song? Firework. This is what happens when you smoke. Katy Perry. When Katy Perry got taken into court for, or whatever, for the Dark Horse song, and then the person was playing the record and was saying it was inspired by it or whatnot, and we're like, dude, that's a basic scale, like for real. And it's good. It was a good thing because the Blurred Lines lawsuit, which Abstract brought up, that to me was a sign of some bad times for music, because when, and no disrespect to the Marvin Gaye estate, I'm a huge fan of Marvin Gaye. I love a lot of his music, but that ain't it, Chef. Just because it's inspired by it should not mean that you should win that lawsuit. Though I do think that it should have been listed as an interpolation, because it was quite obvious when I heard the song for the first time. I was like, whoa, this is like a remake of the Marvin Gaye joint. But it's not the exact same chorus or anything like that, but the actual loop in itself has that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it wasn't a sample though. It really wasn't. But the reason why that happened, the reason why, and that was a huge song. Songs like that, songs like Bruno Mars, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. Like those are gigantic, multi-million-dollar making songs, because they're gonna be played at games. It's gonna be played in movies. All this, like those songs are the songs that they try to make with the exception that they are going to be placed in many different areas, and many different publishing companies are going to spend that kind of money. But yeah, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a scary lawsuit. And when they won that shit, I was like, oh, Katy Perry, you're done, because there's no exception to the game for the most part. And they won the case or whatnot. I guess Katy Perry said, you know what? I'm getting the best lawyers in the game, spending extra bread. And they proved that. And then a lot of the entertainment lawyers on YouTube, they were pretty much telling her how they can win the case. You have Rick Beato backing it up, because Rick Beato has suffered from that on his channel. And, things like that happen. It's just, I don't know, how do we start talking about this shit? But yeah, just all together. But I think CashMoney AP was counting on that. But yeah. Nah, my bad. I couldn't resist. I'm looking at the chat right now to see what's good. There's no dumb question. No, there's not a dumb question at all. Yeah, copyright and progressions, man. It's just, come on, man. It's just stupid. That would be dumb as fuck. Now what CashMoney AP did was straight copy. Right. They pitched up the sample. But that shit happens, man. All this shit is it's a thing. It's a big, huge thing. Like, you got to be careful of not only who you work with, you got to be careful of what you do and how your situation is. Like, your situation that you're in, a lot of the times, of course, with music producers or with anybody that's in music, you're probably not the richest of people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of common. It's kind of common in hip hop for somebody to be making their massive come up. That's kind of the story of hip hop altogether. It's like, hey man, I made it. I got this record deal. I got multi-millions of dollars. I got the freaking platinum plaque on the way. I got the Grammy coming. That's what we celebrate, and we need to celebrate better business and doing better business right. That's exactly how I want to close that out. That's exactly how I want to close that shit out. We got to start practicing better business. We also got to make sure that we don't step on people's necks. It's going to happen regardless. No matter, because there's people that's doing it right now as I speak. Thinking about lifting the sample. thinking about giving somebody less credit, no credit on a record right now. Just anybody right now. Not wanting to pay the engineer. Oh Lord, that's another story. Not wanting to get a budget. Damn, KJ Jacob said reselling sample packs, reselling other people's preset banks under a different name, and you are a producer that makes sample packs yourself or preset banks. You know who I'm talking to, guys. If you're out there, you know what I'm talking about. And I can't wait for all that information to come back to me. If it don't come back to me positive, I won't say anything. But if it does come back and all of the things checked out, I'm not doing a live stream. I'm doing a video. I'm gonna make it a movie on somebody's ass, and their ass gonna get removed off this damn platform. If all this shit checks out with them. So someone called it curating content. Yeah, that's how some people look at it. It's like, oh, well, I take drums from this person, that person, the best of the best, and I'll make my own kit and I'll rename it. But yeah, that person is gonna get buried if everything checks out. Yeah, it's a grimy game. You know, you just gotta, you gotta make sure that that you ain't the person doing the grime, or you gotta make sure that you aren't the person that is doing the filth shit. You feel me? Because that's what it is. Sorry, but I'm loud. Sorry, but I'm lost. What did CashMoney AP do? Somebody filled in, produced by Ari, I believe. I hope I didn't say his name because I repeated myself. I know that all the usual suspects on this one have low cuts. You already know. I don't know. This game is grimy, man. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna take y'all out on some shit though. But if you give people proper credit, man, like you won't have to worry about a lot of shit. But that's what it is, though. Microphone, god damn it. Yo, mic check. Hey, make sure this mic is working. But man, I mean, the whole issue that I have here. All right, I just want to make sure that was working. That's hella loud, but that's cool. But yeah, the biggest issue is that you guys got to make sure that you know the person that you're working with. Again, you can't be at a certain level. So for the young man produced by Ari, if you want to know what's going on, somebody was working with CashMoney AP, did a sample and didn't get credit on the Pop Smoke album, and then he finally got rewarded the credit or whatever at the end of the day. After making a big deal about it. So I guess it ended up working out nonetheless, but he still had to do what he had to act the fool for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So it played out in his favor at the end of the day. I wish more people would just do proper business. And again, I can't just say it is all on CashMoney AP. Like I said, like dude's at fault for thinking that shit was gonna work out in his favor when you go and you collaborate with a gang of people. Like everybody's out to get theirs. And when I was talking about being a man and you gotta to be able to take care of others, you gotta take care of yourself first. And if you don't take care of yourself first, how the hell are you gonna take care of others? So the very nature of the beast is to take care of yourself and fuck everybody else. So that's the thing. Somebody had asked a couple of questions. Said Effectrix or or Mr. Rhythmizer. I have not tried out Mr. Rhythmizer, but I can co-sign Effectrix. But I think it's better than Effectrix is Looperator by Sugar Bites. But let's see here. I guess I'll take y'all. I'm gonna find some shit. Dig in the archives here. I want to check out Pain1's lavish loops. Whoa, he has a free and premium? I think that's okay. Why 50 BPM though? That's the real question. That's pretty good. Funny about Pain1. The funny thing about Pain1 is this motherfucker uses Acid fucking Pro. Acid. What the fuck, man? Like, how could he even stand himself? Yeah. Looperator is for the different people. You gotta be on some different shit to use Looperator. But Looperator is good though, really good. Nonetheless, I would say that. I know if I go in here, I'm gonna fucking find something I wanna. I might have overwritten you there. Let me see. I don't know, Pain1. Let me look into. I'm looking at the chat here, guys. Because it was stolen at 50 BPM. Don't y'all start. Don't y'all guys start. The thing is, when you do virtue signal like this, because I see a lot of people are virtue signaling for a lot of the. God damn, my dog has gas like a motherfucker. When your dog farts, oh my God, it's the worst. God damn. He's a little puppy and his ass stink like that. God damn. Yeah, he shit on himself? God damn. But when you virtue signal, in terms of people and say that, hey man, you need to be original and all that shit, then you end up getting caught. And I'm not saying that just for Pain1, but I'm just saying that for myself. Just put yourself out there like that. Ooh. But yeah, when you do stuff like that, yeah, it's just you're putting yourself out there. But yeah, man, I ain't got shit to worry about. Every snare, every hi-hat, everything that I create, or allegedly say I create, I can recreate it. Don't matter what the synth, don't matter what the drum machine, don't matter what it is, I can create it and change it into anything. And this I'm using my free drum kit. For those who don't know, my free drum kit was supposed to be called, the first name that I had was Stop Stealing My Drum Kits. It was going to be called that. But I just said fuck Reddit drum kit because I know people on Reddit I fucking hate them. But but nonetheless though, that was the original name of it. Funny thing, it says that the BPM is at 99.95. I actually hear that. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. I actually hear that. I actually hear it being at 100 BPM per se. I actually hear oh shit, I did all kinds of crazy shit to my joint. I'm about to undo. You know, and with I think with his Eulas, with Pain1's Eulas though. Oops, take that out. Hold up. But with his samples, he wants for, because this is supposed to be his free pack, but his thing, the Catch 22 was that you had to give him credit. I don't care though. Gonna do some typical shit. You already know what it is. Oh shit, no. I forgot one thing, and that is the convert. This is what happens. Oh, let me check it. I can convert it now. I never playing live with it. I'm just looking at the chat here. Cam, do you have Ableton? Erotica or I think it's Erotica magazine. Hey, what's going on? Oh damn, I forgot I changed my microphone. Shit. Too many effects, backbone drum computer VST for people being still in the drum. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. People are going to steal. People are going to steal. So, you know, it is, you know, people just want to do it, unfortunately. And this is why I like the MPC, of course. That is not why. This is why. All right, so let's go ahead and record. Matter of fact, let's jazz that up a little bit and double lift. Oh, okay, the TC is off. All right, let's see if this fits though. Oh, what the fuck? Let's go to the sample here. Yeah. Why did it drop? That is interesting. Turn that off. BPM sync. Okay, let's go into program right here. Main program edit. Oh, cause yo, wow, I'm wildin'. I still had 16 levels on. This is what happens when you don't make beats all day. All right, let's undo that. Let's see, dynamics here. No, it's not gonna be in dynamics. Let's see. It's gonna be EQ, filters, maybe high pass. All right, let's see. Baseline. Okay. No. Yes. Okay. Now drop it down. I'm gonna change that, but whatever. Oh, well.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
What's the best way to come up as a rapper, singer?
What's the best way to come up as a rapper or singer? The best way, to be honest, I mean, speaking from experience, is just getting experience. Like, I hate to say it, but a lot of the things that a lot of people don't want to do is fail. The best way to come up as a rapper or singer, though, if we're just talking about like media outlets, is what we're on right now. YouTube, one. That's one. But see, the thing is, the dynamics of an artist doesn't mean that you're going to be rapping all the time. And I think that's what a lot of people fail at. Let me drop this bait. Well, no. Where people fail at as far as coming up as an artist, producer, singer, or whatever, is that they don't cover culturally dynamic things that actually tend to be the things that you would talk about within your quote unquote community. And the reason why you see certain people excel at that, even though some people don't really excel, because some of it's still cap, but some people have the actual talent. So, you know, is that they don't talk about or do current things, like current events. I'm going to use Cardi B as a prime example of this. Cardi B is a prime example of somebody that is very successful, not only because she can rap and that she, you know, has the best writing team or whatever you want to kind of spite her or whatever. I think she's fantastic, genius. But but she's relevant because she actually talks and reaches out to people, right? And that makes people want to check her out more often because she's actually putting in the time, the work to get to know everybody else. You feel me? And if you are an artist, especially if you're an artist in this day and age, we're just going to lob producer in there with that. You need to make it, you got to give something, right? Because one of the biggest memes that I've seen that people are pushing around is support. And then they show, one person in the stands, and then they show the celebration. And it's a whole bunch of people. Like it's the stadium is full of the people that's ready for the celebration, right? What people don't understand is that one person that is supporting you is just as important as the people that are there for just the celebration. And the reason why you don't have that much support is because you're not giving people a reason. It's just like somebody was talking to me and it was like, man, what people don't understand, he used an analogy. He's like, man, people don't come to funerals to hear about how great a person is. They come to funerals because of the things that you did while you was alive for them. And that, to me, that made me change up the way at how I feel about the things that I do. And just from there, that's when I started doing tutorials. And not all my tutorials are good, if not just only 10% of them being decent. But as time goes past, as much as I learn my knowledge, I try to pass it down to you guys. And giving out conversation, doing live streams and stuff like that too as well. So, if we're going to talk about it from a one-dimensional standpoint, yeah, social media, obviously, but the two-dimensional standpoint of how do you get heard is that you hear the people and understand what they want to hear from you. You feel me? That's why a lot of companies, and I want to use this company because they have been fucking up. Activision, for those who play Call of Duty and Activision Blizzard, they don't listen to people very well. And because of that, people have been giving pushback and saying they don't want to buy their products and all that stuff. But if they did, let's give a good company. I think, what is a good company that actually listens to people? Shit. Not many of them. But damn. Giving people, but if you're a company that gives people what they want, you give them all the things that they want out of their game, you listen to them, we hear you, blah, 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 whoop, whoop. Guess what? Well, people are going to respect you for putting in the hard work because you're listening to people. You're gathering the information and you're seeing what people really want to hear and talk about and being a part of the discussion altogether. I might have to do that again. I hate that. And whatever. Taking a look at this plugin right here, Baseline, because I think you could just make your 808s out of here. But either way, I mean, the easiest way to is just use a key group and just bring your 808 in. So I'm going to go in the browser here. Go to expansions, F9, because I'm lazy. And damn, I ain't think I double tapped that. I just got super sensitive fingers, eh? Let's see. Afro what? My fingers swelling from Afro statement. Afro Jetta, why you swinging on me like that? MPC for old heads. Little cousin, y'all just gonna stop. 100 Acre Wood says, what note are your 808s in the free pack? I always tune my 808s to C. Like they're always gonna be C. They're always gonna be root note, the main root note, which is C5, I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Tony Boy Beats, yo Av, what up? What's going on? Erotica Magazine says, it's gotta be hard making music live. I do so much shady things as a producer. Don't want anyone to see. Well, I mean, shit, it's pretty much everybody done gave up a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? That I don't really necessarily care if people know. As a matter of fact, the MPC, I'm still learning the MPC in this particular day and age. This one right here. Diablo Immortals is still a mistake. Yeah, that's why I was using Activision, because they didn't listen. They listened, but they didn't listen. It's like, oh, we're going to give you everything, except we're going to put it on an iPhone and the iPad. And y'all going to like it, because we're not going to put it on PC. Because even though the PC community is the community that we've been catering to for all these years, you know what? We're just going to make y'all guys play on your phones. You guys don't have phones? And the MPC disc from Nick Mirror was a disc to all hardware users, which was a stupid everything comes from hardware. It's an oxymoron and ignorant of Nick. Nick just don't give a fuck. You know, that's what it is. That's what it is. Also, thank you, Eddie, for the donation, by the way. I forgot to say that. No VST can ever replicate hardware synths. It depends on what the hardware synth is, because if we're talking about something like a virtual analog, the key word is virtual. It is made from a DSP code and not of like voltage. If we're talking about VCOs and stuff like that, yes, it's quite difficult to do that. But I would argue that having plugins or whatnot is way more convenient. What's wrong to auto sample Omnisphere into MPC and sell it as an expansion? Because if you look at the EULA of Omnisphere, they clearly do not want people to make sample packs, samples, or anything out of their stuff out of Omnisphere, because those guys took their time to make that shit. You get a free pair of Yeezys if he wins. What the fuck? Y'all talking about Kanye in his current day and age, what he's doing as far as him doing whatever. Rockstar Activision. Shit. Gonna port GTA 5 for the second goddamn time. Are they really doing that shit? Are they gonna port that shit to the new systems? That would be fucking depressing. That would be really sad. If they put that on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, that would be stupid. Just make a new game. But be as it may, the gaming industry, like everybody's counting on the gaming industry altogether. sound. That sound is ass, but whatever. Okay. All right, so let me nudge this over here. Don't snap, nudge. Right here. Let's try that. Snapping, bro. Alright, let me go on the sound real quick. No repeat. Ooh, shit. Maybe I'm not really counting on this beat to be good anyways. But I am gonna add some type of oh yeah. I'll use that. Or a little intermediate. Track, okay. Do that again. Go to time 16. Record. Oh, actually. Oh, never mind. I had to do it again because I just erased it. Why they the 808s only go that low? Really? Yeah. Damn. I didn't know. Guess I'm gonna have to use some distortion then. I don't know. I can't make this damn 808 quake. Man, let me take that one fucking sound out. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't like this beat. That shit whack. Did I miss the CashMoney AP talk? Yes, you did. We're like 2 hours and 40 minutes in. Cam, that's how I started. MTV Music Generator. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. Trust me, I love the MTV Music Generator shit. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm not saving that. There's no saving her. I'm not saving her. That loop that Pain1 did was dope, but that beat I just made was whack. Goodbye. What did CashMoney BAP did? I missed those parts. If you want to know, just go Tremont OTG Beats. All you have to do is rewind the stream and go to the very beginning or to the mid part, and it'll go over it. We actually spent a whole hour some change talking about it, and just like different ways to like make come ups as a music producer without having to just try to do it the old fashioned way, because there are far too many different revenues, whatever. Too many avenues out there to where you can make money as a music producer. If money is your thing, which it will be everybody's. But if you want to make money, you don't have to or get recognition. You can do different things, like anything. Hell, I wish the music industry was as sweet as it is today, to be honest. As bad as it is right now, because artists can't tour, and that's obviously going to have a huge hit, and Hollywood altogether is... Damn. Hollywood altogether is fucked. I want to check out that sample. As doomed as everything seems like it is, like right now, like you need to be dying empty, because if shit hits the fan tomorrow, you need to have some shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when civilization ever comes back to normal, who will be the real kings of this land. Because right now, the world, the way it is, especially the United States, is not the same. And it is up for the grasp. Damn. Just making sure. Make an empty program. Now I go into sample edit, sample edit, sample edit, sample edit, sample edit. Oops, sample edit. It froze. Where's my samples? Okay. Thank you for subbing, Anthony Horton. Let's see. There it is. Hey, what it gonna be like on the second bar? I mean, second part. Nah. I think this is the one right here. Maybe I do this thing for you. Maybe I'll do this thing for you. Hey. And nope. No, I'm not shopping that yet. I'm gonna go down a tone. Yeah. Now that sounds like some funk. Hey. Trap. All right. Convert, bitch. DJ Tyson Knight. Peace out, Av. I appreciate the stream. Afro Jedi. Afro Jedi, I've been saying some crazy shit. Sing it. Twas a joke. Music Maker on the PS2. Then someone told me about Fruity Loops. I'm a boomer, so I was on the OG one. When you use the old one, you gotta talk shit about the people that are playing with the new one. You know what I'm saying? That's the rules. But yeah, did I convert this? Or did I not? Okay, whatever. I think I did. Oops, whatever. I'll just have 2 instances. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get the BPM right. Let's turn the BPM back on. I'll turn the metronome on. Oh, I hate when that happens. I gotta go back in the metronome. Count in on record on play. And play, duh. Do that right. Ooh, shit. I think my timer was off anyways. Because we're going to do some other shit to it. And now, let's do it. Hey. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to do it from the beginning. I need to look for... My dog is over here acting a fool. I'll use that one. Let's make sure. Okay. make sure my shit was on. That's Wayne. Yeah, I've been live today. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I guess I'll do some I don't know, whatever, I'll use this. find a shit. I'm gonna go and see this about this what this MX6 audio shit about. Yeah, that shit's hard. Might try that. And try that. It don't work out, then it don't work out. It might help if I pick the sound. I definitely need to. No, I don't even play anything with G minor. That's why I don't even really recognize like that. So with that case study, let's go into ARPs. And instead of going to as played, ARP rhythm. Maybe not that. ARP. Oh shit. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Undo. Oop. No. Overdub. That's my Phonk beat. I'm keeping that though. Throw some chops on that bitch, it's good. Damn, 3 hours. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. 3 hours. Fuck. Oh my God. Billy on the boards, what he said. I will catch you on the replay later. I was looking for the Cash Gang gossip. All you had to do was rewind, but cool. That is good. All right, peace out. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we're not going to hold you up here. I am out of here for the evening. But anyways, thank you everybody for coming through or whatnot. I'll have a shorter version up. Of course, if you want to see the true spice in its raw form, then you can always check out the stream. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. You already know what time it is. Hey.